Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. I am so pumped you're here today because we're about to break down an absolute masterclass in retail survival. We're looking at a brilliantly captured little scenario known as the management metamorphosis. It's basically this epic, high-stakes battle of wills between a customer and a cashier. Honestly, it's a psychological thriller, a comedy, and a total strategic masterstroke all rolled into one incredible story. So let's jump right in. So what actually happens when an unstoppable Karen meets an immovable closing shift cashier? Now, if you're watching this and you've ever worked customer service, retail, food industry, you already know the exact soul-crushing dread I'm talking about, right? You've been on your feet for 8 hours, the floors are mopped, the registers are mostly counting down, and then boom, someone walks in right before the doors lock. Well, this explainer is going to show you exactly what happens when that unstoppable force meets a cashier who literally has zero left to lose. Section 1. 5 minutes to freedom. Let's introduce our hero. This is a cashier named Leo, and we're going to look at that uniquely fragile state of mind during the final countdown to closing time. You know the feeling. You're physically at work, but mentally, you're already on your couch in sweatpants. We're going to walk through an agonizing 25-minute chronological play-by-play. It kicks off at 8:55 p.m. with the breach. By 9 p.m., we hit scheduled freedom, which, spoiler alert, never arrives. Fast forward to 9:15 p.m., it's a full-blown hostage situation, eventually culminating in the metamorphosis at 9:20 p.m. It's a perfect timeline of a totally normal shift turning into a hilarious retail nightmare. Okay, so the crucial point is right here at 8:55 p.m. The store closes at 9. Leo is looking up at the clock, and he lets out this heavy sigh of relief. He completely drops his guard, just muttering to himself, "Finally, 5 minutes and I am free." And right at that exact moment of maximum vulnerability, you hear it, the undeniable whoosh of the automatic doors sliding open. And this just perfectly illustrates the jarring collision of expectation versus reality, right? Leo's expectation is clocking out on the dot at 9 p.m. The reality? Just cue the screeching tires in your head because a wild customer, we'll just call her Karen, appears completely out of nowhere, pushing her shopping cart at basically 100 miles an hour right through those freshly cleaned glass doors. The contrast between his false hope of freedom and her totally frantic arrival sets the stage for everything. And then she drops the most famous lie in retail history. "I just need one quick thing." Man, if you've been a cashier, I know a chill just went down your spine. We all know this phrase spells immediate doom. It is literally never one quick thing. It's just a psychological tactic to bypass the guilt of walking into a store 5 minutes before closing. Leo knows it, the universe knows it, but well, the dance has officially begun. Section 2. The checkout counter drama. All right, we are fast-forwarding 20 minutes past closing time. It's 9:15 p.m., the doors are locked to the outside world, the lights are probably dimming, and we are witnessing the true horror of the checkout counter standoff. 50. Yeah, you heard that right. That one quick thing Karen promised, it miraculously multiplied into a shopping cart full of 50 random items. Leo is just standing there way past the end of his shift, scanning these 50 items with an absolutely dead, empty look in his eyes. The guy is surviving purely on muscle memory at this point. But of course, it doesn't just end with scanning. We reach the real inciting incident here, the 50% off shampoo incident. Leo scans a totally ordinary bottle of shampoo, and suddenly the tension breaks. Karen instantly halts the entire scanning process. She demands that the shampoo should be half off because of a coupon she brought. And just like that, all forward momentum completely stops. Now, I want you to imagine a loud, harsh game show buzzer going off in your head right now. 2019. Leah looks down at the coupon, looks back up at Karen, and super calmly informs her, "Ma'am, that coupon expired in 2019. Think about how old that coupon is for a second. This isn't some little mix-up from last week. This is a literal ancient retail artifact being weaponized at 9:15 at night." And here is the ultimate escalation. Karen fires back, and you really have to imagine this with the frantic energy of a sports commentator calling a championship fight. She goes, "But the sign said otherwise. I want to speak to your manager now." She goes right for the nuclear option. The manager, the ultimate authority figure. She genuinely believes this is her winning move to just bypass Leo entirely. So how does Leo actually survive this? We just have to pause and look at the sheer comedic suspense of this moment. Leo is trapped. It is way past closing. There's no manager on duty. It's literally just him, 50 items, a 2019 shampoo coupon, and a furious customer. He has reached his absolute psychological breaking point.
So, what on earth is his next move?
Section 3. The manager plot twist. It is now 9:20 p.m. The situation absolutely requires drastic measures, and Leo is about to execute a masterstroke of retail strategy. This, right here, is how you handle an impossible situation. Step 1. Leo slowly and methodically reaches under his checkout desk. Step 2. He pulls out a wig and equips it on his head. Step 3. He turns around and assumes ultimate authority. It is completely unhinged, it's incredibly slow and deliberate, and it's absolute genius.
And this brilliantly illustrates the massive power shift. Leo looks right at her, and in a completely different, deeper voice says, "Hello, I am the manager. How can I help you?" Karen actually gasps in shock. She literally stammers out, You can't do that!" She is completely derailed. She tried to play the manager card, and Leo literally just manifested a manager out of thin air using a prop wig. It's an unparalleled power move.
Which brings us to the ultimate mic drop, the legendary quote to end all retail quotes. Leo looks at her and delivers this absolute gem. "Ma'am, it's 9:20 p.m. I am the cashier, the manager, and the owner of this building right now. Please pay." Boom. He has claimed total dominion over the physical space. He is the alpha and omega of that store at 9:20 p.m. It's just a flawless, absolute victory in this retail showdown. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a final thought to chew on. The next time you find yourself pulling up to a store at 8:55 p.m., looking to just grab one quick thing, ask yourself, are you actually going to be a quick customer, or are you going to force the cashier to reach under the counter and put on the wig? Be mindful of the closing shift, folks. Thanks so much for joining me to unpack this hilarious management metamorphosis. Keep learning, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Seriously, who actually holds the power in retail? If you loved this epic showdown, subscribe for more explainers.